Welcome back to the Future Snap Podcast. My name's Ava.
And my name's Ryan. We've been gone for a little bit of time just because school's starting, sports events, and we've kind of just put the camera to the side and spent some quality time together. But we're back for this Christmas season, and we're back at it.
Yes. We're in a new setting right now, but yeah.
It's because it's freezing outside, and there's not really much heat where we were during the summer. So you might get used to this look, or it might just be all over the place, but yeah.
Today we picked a couple of topics to talk about and just have a conversation with you guys on. Let's get started.
Guys, these are some of our topics we're going to talk about.
Okay, my first topic is Christmas. Some of my bullet point features on why I love Christmas, like my favorite things about Christmas, is that is the one time a year that my family just gets all together, and then we're all sometimes I'll have my friends with me when I'm with my family. Christmas is the one time when we all go to church together and we all open gifts and just eat dinner together, and the one time where my whole family bonds. Another reason I really like Christmas is because every Christmas from once I was born is we've had the same traditions, and I'm a big traditions person. I like doing the same thing every year and just making the same memories, the same people every single year.
Yeah, I agree.
What's one of your topics?
My topics are how to keep a steady relationship with a loved one or a friend. So what does love look like in today's world? Dating apps, my opinion on dating apps is if you're both if you have an app to get a relationship, I feel like
it's not coming through Christ.
Yeah, and it's not okay, it could be meant to be, but you really think you're gonna meet your person on a dating app? I don't know. I think everyone can have their own opinion on that.
I agree with that. I think that you should face-to-face meet this person. You don't randomly meet someone through scrolling that you're looking for.
Yeah. Are soulmates real or are they built?
Oh, that's good.
I think. What do you think?
Okay, so I've always believed in soulmates, but when you said that, my mind's starting to my mind's starting to turn you meet someone that you love so much, and then you gain the relationship with them because you two match so perfectly that you become soulmates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I could meet some random person, how do I know that's my soulmate? Because you don't even know them. You don't even know their name. You just look at them, that's my soulmate. You have no connection with them.
Yeah.
But if you have a bond with them and you gain a bond, then you become a soulmate. But we might get some disagreeing with that.
Yeah. I don't
really know.
There's so many people out there, I don't feel like God has a person for you.
A shine bright on this one person.
Yeah. Say if you're from wherever you're from, and then there's someone from wherever across the world from you.
How are we going to find that? You know what I mean? I guess anything's possible, but you're going to find this one person all the way across the world.
Yeah. Why people ghost people and how it affects relationships. I think ghosting people is really just cut it off with them. If you're not feeling them, why?
Yeah.
I don't know, dragging them out, that's just
that's one of the worst feelings ever is you're just act like everything's good and great, and then and then the next second they're gone. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't think that's possible for you to you act all fine and the next second you unadd them or block them or just leave them open that. You can't just change your mind that fast. You can't just be oops, I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah. How children experiences expect adult love. I think this is really big because
how as kids that'll make your adult love different.
I think if you come from a rough home or a very loving home, that affects how you want your love. If you see love, real love from your parents, that's I want that. If you're abused or whatever at home,
you're used to it.
Yeah. And you almost not think it's okay, but you think it's common.
I was going to add to that.
Yeah.
Then you will higher your expectations because you'll be it's normal to be abused, which it's not. And then you'll find a partner that you love so much, but they're abusing you physically or mentally, and you're that's fine when it really isn't, but you're just so used to it.
Yeah. How love changes after heartbreaks. I think it changes like a lot. After a heartbreak, you're usually depressed or
Like love for the same person?
yeah. No, like how after you get heartbroken, how you look for love. I think after you get heartbroken, you really second guess everything that goes on in a relationship. Like you question, why are they saying this? Why are they acting like this? Even though it might mean nothing, that's just what they do. Your ex or whoever could have done something, and it just like brings them back in
When you like
flashbacks.
think like it's not true, like you think you're right and that you should get back together with them, and you're just like your mind doesn't really think.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Why does communication fail in relationships?
Like why you need to communicate or why?
Why it fails. Like, why does. I think you lose interest in each other. If communication is starting to slack or gets slower, like whatever, I think it's a sign from one or two of the, like people in the relationship. Like, if you stop talking to each other as much, I feel like it's almost like a way of losing feelings. But not all the time, because sports and stuff can affect. But like,
I partly agree with that. Well, like because like let's say like you're like first time you start dating someone, like you're talking to them every day, you need to text them and text them and text them, and then like years into your relationship, you're not like texting as much. But like as long as you're not like not talking to them, like if like you're like not talking to them period like throughout the day, and you're just like you're there, your significant other, but like they're just like kind of there, like that's a problem. But like reassurance every last second, like you're not falling, I don't think you're falling out of love from not texting them consistently after 2 years, but you should still be checking in. It should be like
it shouldn't be days without going without talking to each other. And if it is, I think that is falling apart. But like going hours without texting each other, I don't think it's much, because you got your own life. Like, but if you're like
this age.
How to argue without hurting each other. I think this one's hard because it's not always intentionally to hurt someone when you're arguing with them. It kind of just comes out wrong and it hurts them.
What was the question?
How to argue without hurting each other.
I personally, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like the one thing that I realize myself doing is like I'll be like arguing with someone and they'll be like, stop, let's think about this. Like why are we even, like, you know what I mean? Like I'll just be like, let's just like not text, because like sometimes talking back and forth and yelling at each other back and forth isn't making your feelings come out, it's making everything build up worse and making it worse. Like sometimes I'll just be like, stop, let's just not text for a second, regroup, like let's think about this is what we really want, we really want to argue. Like that's what I do, is I just like totally cut off the conversation unless it's something like bad, you know, like someone did something bad, you need to talk about it and argue why it's bad. But like if it's just like something silly, like you're just arguing to argue, it's not making your relationship stronger, it's weakening it.
Yeah. Do love language help, or are they overhyped? I think they help, because if you know what your significant other loves, it helps you. If yours is gift giving and theirs is physical touch, you can mix them together, or quality time, mixing them together, communication, whatever it is. Knowing what theirs is, I feel like it can help a lot in a relationship.
And then let's also say like you love physical touch, you always want to be holding hands, or you just need hugs randomly, or just like be by them, or like touching or anything, like, and the other person hates it, like you're not gonna get, like, if they hate being touched or holding hands or getting a hug when they just need it, I'm not saying it's not gonna work, but it's just like you're not gonna get that when they really mean it, because they don't really like to do it.
Yeah.
It is all in the relationship.
Are they? Should there be silent treatment or space?
Space.
Yeah. How do you give an apology that actually heals?
Ooh.
I think reflecting on what you did and then apologize. And you can't just like apologize.
Like sorry.
Yeah. I think you need to like think to yourself like, okay, yeah, I said this wrong, I did this wrong, and then apologize. Don't apologize and then think about it. I think you need to think about it and then apologize.
My idea, let's say that I did something wrong and we're in the forgiving state. I would send a paragraph and I would be like, you know what? I'm sorry. Like, I realized that whatever I did, I would say what I did was not okay, and it really did hurt you, or it really did affect you, and you need to tell me if I do it again, and I will work on it. Like, not just say like I'm sorry, I really didn't mean it. Like, tell them so
Yeah.
that they know that you realize that it affected them.
How trust affects desire. I don't really know. Is chemistry instant or grown? I think a little bit of both, because
Yeah.
in my relationship I'm in now, I feel like as soon as I hung out with him, it was instant.
Yeah.
But now, more than hang out with him, I still grow. Like, it's not like I was growing when I was with him. It was like, okay, I really like this guy, like instant. But now it's just like not instant every time. It's like growing.
My experience is a little different. Like when I first met them, it was just like I liked them, and then I could talk to them more, and then it grew and grew and grew. It wasn't like instantly I fell in love with him, but I definitely have a different way that I found them.
Yeah. Red flags people ignore when in love. I think that is not good. If you have a red flag and it's ignored, it's not really like, you should know what their red flags are and obviously try and not to do them.
Yeah.
And if you don't ignore them.
And the one thing is if you know someone hates doing something, but you just want to do it just to do it, that's just the worst.
When love isn't enough.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, it just says when love isn't enough. Okay, we'll skip that one. Healing after how do you heal after being betrayed?
My number one, what's it called? Well, what I would do is I would just talk to the Lord.
Yeah. Choosing yourself without losing love. Okay.
How to grow yourself.
I think it's God, yourself, and then other.
Significant other.
Yeah. You need to think about yourself before always being like, yep, this is what I'm like. If it's gonna hurt you, but it'll make them happy, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
If it makes you happy and them happy, then it's worth it.
I think to an extent you need to put yourself before the person, because when you are not where you want to be, then you put them where they don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got anything else about that?
No.
What makes relationships last? 1, putting God first. If your relationship's not surrounded by God, and it's not praying for each other, and it's not not holy stuff, I don't think it will last.
Okay, I have 2 things. One is that relationships are hard. If you expect to every single day wake up and love this person to death and want to be with them and have the same feeling about them every single day, you're wrong. Because some days you'll wake up and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this sucks. This relationship, it sucks. I just want to give up on it and end it. And the other days, oh my gosh, I'm in love with them. And it goes like this. You don't expect it to be all butterflies and rainbows. And you have to get over the days that suck. You have to push through. You can't just be like, oh, had one bad day. They said one mean thing. Let's break up with them.
Yeah.
You have to, everyone makes mistakes. It's not, if they're consistently doing the same exact thing, then maybe reevaluate it. But you can't just expect everything to be perfect.
Yeah. Is marriage traditional or is it a choice?
Ooh. Okay, well, marriage is obviously a choice, but I feel do you mean people that get married, people that don't get married? You mean
I don't know, it says
I feel
traditional or choice.
Yeah, I don't really know what the question's asking, but it's traditional. Everyone, most people get married and like, because they'll be like, okay, when are you going to find a partner? When are you going to do all this? When some people don't even want anyone. Some people want to live alone, no animals, no nothing. Like, and everyone like ask them like, when do you want a partner? When are you going to have a family? So I guess some people take it as a tradition, but you definitely like don't have to get married to live a good life.
Yeah.
So I guess it's both.
Yeah. Growing together, what is growing together versus growing apart?
Growing together is being able to be more comfortable around them and being able to like do more things. And growing apart is just like not communicating with them as much, I guess. Or just like not doing what you usually do. Like, let's say you do like just things slowly losing.
Yeah. How do you love through life changes?
Love through life changes?
Yeah.
I think you need to talk to the person. Like, let's say something's really struggling. Let's say someone's dying. Let's say you're not having a good time in life. Like, if you're not having a good time and you just can't be like texting them all the time or like saying like this stuff, you need to like be like, hey, like I'm struggling right now. Like this hour or this day, I won't be able to contact you that much. Like I'm really struggling. You need to tell them. Like they don't know that you're struggling unless you tell them. Like you need to like tell them like I might not text you all day today. Like just know like the reason.
Yeah. Is forever realistic? That was the next question. I think for sure. If you find someone and you just emotionally everything bond together, I think it's forever. Like my grandparents are high school sweethearts. And I feel like you kind of get to choose. If you really want this forever, it will be forever. If you don't want this forever and it's just you're in a relationship to date someone, it won't be forever. But if you both want it to be forever, it can actually be forever.
Because like if you both want it, then think about it. Nothing can separate it. If you both want it, then you can't possibly separate it.
How do you go about family not loving who you chose?
Like if someone doesn't.
Okay, so example, if someone didn't like my significant other, I don't think it wouldn't be a forever because
you have to have a bond with the family.
Yeah, like say
you can't be like, I don't want to go to the wedding because he treats, you know what I mean? Like, I would first sit down with him and be like, why? Like, because like sometimes they might know better than like, they don't know better than you, but they like know, like they've had experience. Like, let's say you're my parents to like my boyfriend or something, or like just someone, or like even like a friend. Like, sit down, like why don't you like them? And then maybe when they say reasons, you'll like be like, oh shoot, that is true and stuff.
Loving someone who thinks differently than you. There's obviously going to be different opinions in relationships, but what sticks out to me is your relationship with God, your relationship with friends and family, and honestly, political stuff. Like, if you think about it, it's going to be life term. Like, they're both very opposite on a stance. And if you really do not agree on political stuff, it can shape your whole relationship. And I know that some people do not believe the same political stuff as their partner because changes can switch throughout relationships. But different opinions in a relationship can literally flip the thing. It can cause lots of problems, and I just feel like you almost have to agree on 90% of things in relationships.
I agree.
Like if you, I feel like, I'm
gonna go and ask more.
Well, there's only a little bit more. Now it's like giving us our story. So this is called, it's like the listener episode. Like you guys are listening to us. The moment you knew you were in love.
Ooh.
Okay, I know.
I agree with you.
I knew I was in love when my head hit his shoulder. Like, before him, I wasn't really a physical touch type of person, but he kind of just changed everything around, And I feel like when my head hit his shoulder and his head was resting on mine, it was like, yeah, I love this guy.
Okay, well, I don't want to go too in depth, but hers was like different than mine. Like she like, oh, I met this guy, like, ta-da. Mine was like, I've known this guy my whole life. So like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I see this guy and we're 3 years old and I love him, you know?
Yeah.
It was like one day I finally had my chance and you know what I mean? Like, okay, first of all, I loved him my whole entire life, but he didn't like me. So I guess when I started preschool, but like as a preschool, you don't like, you know, I didn't look at him and be like, oh my gosh, I love this guy, I'm gonna marry him. Like that's not how my brain worked. Like I guess like it just like grew. I don't have a specific moment though.
Hot takes about love. I think love can hurt and love can heal. It depends on the person you're with. If you are with someone who doesn't make you happy, it will hurt. If you are with someone who's changing your life, it will heal you.
It can change your whole perspective.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes a relationship that doesn't go well is a lesson for you to realize like what you are looking for and what you need.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if you've never had a relationship before and you just go to this guy that you find whatever and that you like and then it doesn't work out and you realize like what I need to find in the next guy because that's what fits me best.
Yeah. Heartbreaks that have changed you, if any. I don't think there's been like an actual heartbreak where I could not finish. I couldn't function from a guy. I think I've had a heartbreak from losing someone. Like losing my dog this summer. Like I was actually heartbroken. Like I cried and cried for like 2 weeks straight. Like I just lay in bed and I'd see a picture of him and I'd cry. I'd lay in bed while he was in his kennel still alive and I'd cry because I knew in a week from now he wouldn't be with us. And like it wasn't like from a guy that was a heartbreak, but I was heartbroken when I came home from a birthday party with my friends, like the best birthday party I've went to in years. I just had so much fun and I get home and I'm getting ready to go out to eat and I go upstairs and my older sister tells me we're putting the Atlas down. My heart just sank and I was like, what? And then they told me and I was like, there's honestly no way. Like it was shock.
Emotions just changed.
Yeah.
I really have never been through a heartbreaking like relationship and I have, knock on wood, never had like a family member close to me pass or a dog to put down. But no, don't get me wrong, I've had my heart broken, but not like critically where I was struggling for weeks, maybe a day.
Yeah. Okay, that's all. Yeah. That's all about my love stuff. So now we're on to Ava's next topic.
I'm going to talk a little bit about why I love gift giving, and then we are both going to talk about
New Year's resolutions.
Our New Year's resolutions and why we think they're important. Okay, so why I love gift giving is I think it can like grow relationships. Like not like, oh my gosh, I give you a gift so you love me more, but just shows that you care for them.
Yeah.
Not that spending money means you care for them more. But it's just like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like one of my love language is gift giving. I love. Like I just love shopping for people or like getting them stuff or like when something arrives and I open it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to give this to them. Like it just like, I love it. Like
also seeing other people, like when you give the gift, and you can just see in their face how much it meant to them, just like makes me so happy. Like seeing that I made them happy today makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Also, what else could I say about it? Satisfaction. Like when I give someone a gift, I just have the satisfaction that I did something good for someone else that day. Like, doesn't even need to be a present. Like, something random. This is so random. One morning, before school started, my dad had to go to work early in the morning, literally on whatever, the snow day. My mom picked me up at 9 o'clock for school at my dad's house. I did all the dishes. He came home from school, and then he called me on his way home from work complaining about how he has to do the dishes. And I was like, okay, like, sorry about that. He comes home, the dishes are done because I did them in the morning right after he left. And it made him feel so good. And it was literally me doing a simple chore.
Yeah.
That's kind of all I have for gift giving.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about New Year's resolutions?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to start you? I can.
You can go.
Okay. New Year's resolutions. I think it's important for you to choose. You don't need to sit down and think about this forever, but I think you should sit down and think about a New Year's resolution that you can do and you can think about doing. Because there's something every single day that you could grow on. You could grow from it, and yeah, it just you can improve every day. Let's say you want to read your whole Bible by the end of the year. You need to you know what I mean? That's just one thing that you can focus on. Did we add on?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I think it's good for your mental health. Not literally fixing it, but let's say, for example, one of my New Year's resolutions is reading the Bible more, or at least doing Bible studies. I don't have the resolution, to read the whole Bible. That'd be a really cool thing to do eventually. But just take my notebook out and write down thoughts that I think about, a verse or something, and take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And another thing is reading a book every single night, or at least 3 times a week or something. And because when you don't want to do it and you discipline yourself to do it, eventually you won't be able to live without it. If you discipline yourself to not watch your phone at night and read your Bible instead, that every single night that you don't read your Bible, you will feel sick. You will want to read your Bible. You should have that feeling, and you need to discipline yourself. And it could take months to want to be able to read your Bible.
Yeah. There's just questions. Are resolutions outdated? I don't think so, because, goals versus habits. What actually works?
Goals versus habits.
Okay, well, a goal is just this is what Ava literally just said. When your goal is to read it every single day, it will become a habit.
Your goals become habits, and a habit, your goal is something that you don't have already, that you want to have, but then that goal, once you have the goal, it's a habit, you know what I mean? My goal is to read my Bible, and once my goal is succeeded, it just becomes a habit. I think they're kind of mixed in together.
Is it okay to pressure or to level up every year with a New Year's resolution? I truly think but say if the New Year's resolution didn't work, then you have to step down.
Yeah, you don't go up and expect you to jump higher and do that.
Emotional and mental growth is choosing peace over productive this year, letting go of what no longer serves you. Healing as a resolution, building confidence instead of perfection, setting emotional boundaries in New Year's. So basically putting yourself before, thinking of yourself before, how do I say this?
Just everything else in life.
Yeah. God, and then you.
I have a couple bullet points.
Yeah.
For New Year's resolutions, do tracking your progress. You can look every single day, make a chart, be look what I did. And a New Year's resolution, it's not broken. I don't think let's say I don't read my Bible one day because okay, Bibles are different. You should read your Bible every single day, but let's say I don't read my random chapter of a book, whatever, a random book one day. I didn't break it. Let's stop now. that's a sign when I look, let's say I realize like, oh shoot, I just did that. I need to maybe the next day do double or keep going or try not to break it. Like you don't just stop because you lasted 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then another thing is it creates a focus. Once you feel like you have nothing, like you just have like a goal for yourself. When you feel like you have no purpose, you can like look like this is the goal. Did I do this goal today? Did I succeed in what I wanted to in my last year's self?
Yeah. Relationships and self-love. Some bullet points is choosing by relationships in this year. Like if you're in a toxic relationship, get out of it. If you are in a cheating, crap talking, anything, get out of it. Get it out of your life. Self-love resolutions that aren't something. Breaking unhealthy patterns. Like things that like aren't healthy for you in mental standpoint, get out of them. Knowing when to walk away. If someone is constantly hurting you, it's not healthy to stay with them. Like get out of relationships that are only worsening yourself and not bettering you.
Yeah.
You got more?
Let's look.
Okay, I have some questions. Future focused resolutions. What do you want to be by the end of the year?
I want to be someone where when they think of me or look at me, they realize like she made a difference, like she's different, like not same old Ava as last year. I want them to be like, oh my gosh, like she grew in her face, she grew in her relationship, she's just overall happier. I want them to look at me like, oh my gosh, like I don't know where this came from, but all of a sudden she grew, like she just, I want to be like her. I want people to look at me and be like, I want to be like her.
Yeah, I agree. Just some things to like keep in the back of your head. Become more present. Give people you love more time, and people that are not good for you less time. Stop giving them your attention if they aren't giving you theirs. Saying no more often. If someone asks you to do something, like obviously like in like circumstances, but like if someone's always asking you to do this and you're like, this is just hurting me, like why am I doing this? Stick up for yourself and be like, no, I'm not doing this. Living intentionally instead of reactively, whatever that means.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure.
Share.
I had something to bring up, but I can't think of it.
Share some of your unfiltered resolutions.
Unfiltered?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Just we could share some resolutions I would like to have.
Yeah.
Or some goals.
Okay.
This will be one of the last things.
Okay. Guys, we're wrapping this up, but some of my goals this year. Some of my goals this year is to like give my life to Christ. Like, okay, yeah, I believe in God. Yes, I worship, but am I like seriously like doing like, okay, sometimes I do slip something. Sometimes I do crap talk. I want to work on that and I want to get that out of my life. I want to get toxic people out of my life. People that make me feel down about myself or question myself or make me not feel happy in myself, I want to like get them out of my life. Like what I've learned since being in quote unquote high school, like some people make me feel like trash and I just keep them in my life. I let them tear me down while they could be out of my life. And what I've realized is you only need a couple friends. Like you don't need to be friends with everyone. Yes, it's great to be on good terms, but no, you do not need to please everyone. Like,
yeah. Okay. My thing is like, I want to stop caring what people think. Like, like let's say someone like, even like an outfit. If I wear sweatpants or pajamas and a sweatshirt and I'm like feeling myself, like I don't care. Like if someone looks at me weird, I'll be like, I don't care. Like, okay. And another example, you're bad at volleyball. Okay, I think I'm bad, but I think I'm good. Like honestly, who cares? Not me. Okay, another thing is I want to just overall stop swearing. I want it to be something where when they swear in front of me, they apologize. Like, I don't want to swear.
Yeah.
Period. And I haven't for a while, and then sometimes it slips, but it's not like a consistent thing. I'm never like sworn in front of people because I'm in a sentence, you know?
Yeah.
And then I also would like to read my Bible more, and I would also like grow my faith. Like you can pray so fast. Like, you can be in your classroom doing nothing or transitioning, and you could close your eyes. You could close your eyes and just be like, God, like, please be with me in this moment. I'm kind of struggling. You could go to the bathroom, take a bathroom break, just pray, just get closer to God anyway. Or after school, you can read your Bible, or you can search up a Bible on Google and then write a whole paragraph about what that thinks and how it affects your life. Also, another thing is just crap talking, because I want to be better I don't want to care what people think, but then I don't want what other people say to me get to me, but then I shouldn't be saying things about other people, you know?
Yeah.
If I'm I don't care what other people think of me, then I shouldn't be judging other people either.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Guys, sorry, the power went out. So we got it back running. We had too many things plugged in. But basically, those are our New Year's resolutions. How to keep a healthy relationship. Get out those toxic people in your life. If they are not making you happy, get them out of your life. Don't let them sit around, tear you down. It's 2026.
Yes.
Very, very soon. Get them out of your life and be better for yourself, and be better for the Lord, and be better for the people you truly love.
Yes, let's wrap it up with our intro. Our outro.
Okay, ready, guys?
Just
On our Bibles, brand new iPhones. No wonder why we feel this way. Hey, how you been? Been a while. I'm just checking in. I miss the way it used to be back in 2017, and I just miss my friends. Hey, I've been fine. Okay, guys, that's the end of our podcast. We still get to dab on those haters. Peace out. In our generation. Get it, nigga. Go. We got dust.